I knew it. I was 8 years old, and I found my dream man. He was this skinny with this much green leopard, and he was jumping out of a recycling can at Walt Disney World in Florida. And he was making kids laugh. He was making parents roll their eyes. And he was teaching kids about the importance of recycling. And I looked at him with awe. I didn't know that was a job, probably minimum wage, but it was a job. And I said to my older sister, I said, I'm going to become that funny guy. A few months later, I'm still 8. It's Christmas. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. He sings better. And my grandma, tiny, cute, adorable, kind, never has said an unkind word in her entire life to me, turned to me and said, Jessica, you really cannot sing. And I was like, but I'm singing, right? Apparently you have to sing well to sing in this world. And that day, the world, small town Canada, lost a Britney Spears. The words on the mind of a young soul. Your words on the minds of a young human, a young Toastmaster. Powerful what we say to ourselves. Years pass. I'm not 8 anymore. I'm in chaotic Cairo. I'm a teacher surrounded by 8-year-olds. 8-year-old Mohammeds everywhere. Mohammed, please do the exercise. Mohammed B, stop talking to Mohammed C. Mohammed C, stop throwing things at Mohammed A. And there's one Mohammed. One 8-year-old with big brown eyes. The most enthusiastic boy in the school. Curly hair, teeth perfectly imperfect. And he would run up to me every day. Miss Jessica, I love you. And I would say, I love you, Mohammed. The problem with Mohammed was that he didn't know why school was so hard for him. Because Mohammed had a learning disability. And as a young teacher, I saw in that little boy's eyes what all of us have. We all want to do really well in life and things, have friends. It's hard for some of us. And it was the last day of school. Mohammed ran up to me, Miss Jessica! And then he got a little bit more serious. He said, Miss Jessica, am I getting smarter? I had an opportunity there to increase his self-belief or to tell him the reality. Do you remember when someone told you that you can't? And you thought you could, but too many can'ts stopped you from becoming who you wanted to become, from doing what you wanted to do. Henry Ford, you might know him. He once said, whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. And what happens to us when we start living in the can't? I lived that way for a lot of years. I went on a long journey because what does every white, privileged, lost Canadian girl do when she's lost? She doesn't eat, pray, eat. Mostly butter chicken. 7 months in India. And I spent a couple months laying in bed on bed rest with Ayurvedic doctors and acupuncturists trying to figure out what's wrong with my back. And I wasn't even allowed to read. I just had to lay in bed for 7 weeks listening to Tony Robbins. Maybe he changed my life, not Mohammed. I don't know. I went through the darkest period of my life. And it wasn't something catastrophic that happened to me. It was that I lost me. I thought, this can't be right. I can't do this and be happy. I can't have this kind of a job. I can't look like this and be happy and successful. And the can'ts stopped me. I got very, very sad in that time. And when we're very sad, we remember the can'ts more than the can'ts. Tony, reminded me. Self-belief. That attitude. Remember when you were 8? I can do that. No, you can't. But you think you can do it. And the beauty is in that you think you can do it, and thus you can. And I started studying what I loved. I studied clowning. And now, wow, I'm a hospital clown. It's like the definition of success to me. And no mother in her world wants her daughter to grow up to be a clown. Yeah? And nobody wants you to marry a clown. And clowns don't get paid very well. But it's what lights my eyes up. Those mornings when I wake up and I go into the hospital room and you see the family that needs a smile, a laugh, and that look. That look makes me happy. Mohammed looking at me with those eyes. The same eyes as you're looking at me with, hoping, begging that I said something encouraging to him. I took his little hands, I went down and I said, Mohammed, every day you're getting smarter. And he went, I knew it! And you know it. You know it too. You just need to hear the voices, face the fear, and go towards what makes your eyes light up. Because the world doesn't need more people not doing what they love. That's not the best thing for the world. That's not the best for our children to learn. It's not the best thing for your soul. Somewhere deep inside, you once knew it. And so, I now encourage all of us, find that little Mohammed, that perfectly imperfect Mohammed inside of yourself, and think to yourself, I know it.